Okay, hello, doing the pre-check and getting everything ready. Today, we will be editing videos. Or I will be editing videos and you will be watching. Anyways, this is not the first time I've done a video editing stream. In fact, I think I've done, 2 others? So, I want to cover first what I did last time, or rather what I finished last time, which was a series of videos, and I had to do some additional work on them after the stream ended before I published them. The first one was the big effort video. What makes a game install worthy? So one thing I did for all of these videos is I added, there are good things, but I am merely trying to help people decide what is install worthy. So I added this to the end screen. Before I go, I would like to tell you. And importantly, I added a bit of a scrolling thing to the end screen, which is this: buy art, ban fluoride, ban glyphosate, swabcraft.redbubble.com. Beware of polyester, censorship is fascism, Biden is a fascist. Help bring awareness to fluoride. Now, in most of the short videos, the end screen is only 5 seconds long, so it ends before it gets to the Biden is a fascist part. But in the longer ones, it will be there. And that is semi-intentional, because I care. Like, you're not going to get the IQ back into the Democrats at this point. Let's see. Yes. Okay, there we go. Now it is properly focused on my face. Okay, and I'll need to put on my bauble. This is important. It's very important. Okay, here we go. And now I need to, on the monitor screen, not cover up my chat. I don't know if there's a way to get Rumble chat to show up on OBS yet. That is one unfortunate thing with the platform. But overall, I'm getting a lot more viewers than I do on Twitch, and I'm very happy about that. So other things I did to this since last time is in various parts of the video, whenever I said the word install worthy, let's see if I can find one of those. Yeah. I put install worthy up there. There are also some final to reinforce the message. It's something simple, but I had to make the install worthy anyways, just for the video thumbnail. So I thought, why not? Because I hadn't actually rendered the video yet. And it actually works quite well, I'd say. Though I did say throughout the entire editing process I'd go back and re-edit this part of the footage and remove the bottom bar there and re-edit it to be more consistent with my new branding. But I decided that wasn't worth the effort. And also I was missing a good deal of the editing data because recently I decided that it's just not worth it to keep old video editing files. Simply because I do not have the long-term space. But overall, things worked out. I got a few more clips. I'm not sure if I had these in the last video or not. I think I went and got this clip. It has been a poison on all media for some time now, and I don't want it in my games. And I thought that would be a good clip because that segment references how woke is bad for games. And it is. It really is. And I don't really consider Plague Inc. to be that woke, but it uses the very bad science of vaccines will eliminate diseases and that sort of thing, and they just don't. And there's no real developing a cure for the vast majority of diseases.
To that extent, there is nothing wrong with rejecting games that promote content or ideas.
So that was that one. For this one, all I did was the change to the end. The main change I add was this scrolling bar at the end, and also maybe shortening the end screen. For this one, I actually made a good amount of changes. The hover for the camera, because when I finished last video, it was going to have like a 10-second long end screen on a 30-second video, because I just wanted it to match the length of the song. But that was pretty bad. But I came up with a very good solution that it's pretty obvious when you think about it, and I thought about it like 5 minutes after I ended the stream. And that part right there is what I thought of. I just replayed the first part of the video, but slower. Lengthening the video, but also highlighting the only part of the video that actually mattered, which was the American goldfinch here hovering for the camera. I'm fairly certain at the end of the video, this guy right here is probably the one that was hovering for the camera, but I can't be certain, in part because the resolution on that video is, or the video is only 1080p at best, but it sort of looks like the same guy. And on some of the videos, I use a dip to black to transition to the end screen, and for others, I use a block it out by having one of my kaleidoscopes used as a transition. Now, this one, I'll go into this even though I've removed part or deleted part of this. So it's the same video, so the same pause, but as you will note, because it's portrait form, I had to have the camera follow it. So I had to export this part and then re-import it and then have that slowed down so it would actually work. And because that was a large AVI file, I deleted it, so I can't show you it now, and media is just going to be offline, because as soon as I'm done explaining all this, I'm going to be deleting all these clips, because I'm not going to be saving any of them. Or rather, all these editing files. I'll be saving the actual base clips to a certain degree. Sometimes you can't, but sometimes you can. And let's see, did I make any changes for this one? I think I worked on this a bit more, and I just spruced up the timing a bit.
for my latest heist. See that suet rock over yonder? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Damnable banana peel. Oh, how embarrassing. Blasted, a camera. They must never know. Oh, let's see. Now to dispatch this dastardly camera.
Yeah. So for this one, I did one of my kaleidoscopes going past to be the transition to the end screen. And like the others, I've added this top line of buy art, ban fluoride. A very good message in this time where so many people are made retarded by fluoride. Anyways, I'd just like to show that the raccoon actually did hit the camera in this scene.
Camera.
Because this is the main footage and there's the raccoon hitting it. Whereas obviously the cartoon trip sound was something I came up with. I just wanted that to remain for posterity in case the video blows up.
Oh no, oh no.
And I did a bit more work on the shorts version as well to get it all working. And oh yeah, one thing to say is for the shorts versions, because it's in a portrait format, I can put art on the bottom right here to advertise. And quite frankly, that's what my videos have to be. That's my end goal, is to be selling art through my videos. Because I know people are probably not going to donate to me. I know I'm probably not going to get that much ad revenue. Did I do anything different with this one? I don't think I did. And this one is another one that is basically just as long as the song. Okay. Now, do I need to keep anything in this? No, I don't. Okay. So, as I said before, after I'm done reviewing all of those, I am going to be clearing them out because I really do not need them long term. And even though some of these videos were a bit more troublesome to make than I thought, they will be easier to replace. And I added new sections to my resources. So those art pieces that were at the bottom, they'll all be here. Come on. There we go. Mr. Casper, come here. Come here, Mr. Casper. Come here. The star of the show shall be arriving soon. So I will be clearing out a large number of files that I will not need anymore. Okay, I will actually keep this because I plan to make more videos in the install-worthy series. Might even make one after I'm done with my main goal today. Is this? No, it's not. Okay. I don't actually think I'm going to need this one. So I'm going to get rid of that. Clear. And I will just clear this out too. Okay, and that should go for the housekeeping I was doing. I'm not going to need those segments anymore. Those videos are already done. And they're not substantial around to keep a backup of. At least that's my opinion. So what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to actually be finding the videos I will be editing today, and I do have them in a place. Now, unfortunately, this is a bit of a mess, but sometimes that's how you get your videos that you have to edit. So I'm going to go through these and watch them. But it's easier if I watch them in Adobe Premiere, actually. And that will take a bit of time to import all those files. And hopefully I'm not missing any of the ones that I plan to use. And what else I need to do is, for this, I already prepared quite a number of finished thumbnails, because that's actually going to be important for these videos. Come here, Mr. Casper. Come on. And Mr. Casper is now here. I can put the camera on him for the moment, because he's the star of the show. Even if he's only here to mooch off of me. Okay. Mr. Casper flex. Wonderful. Very good birdie. And while I'm working on this, I guess I can put some music on. That's supposed to be no intro, but it does have the intro. That's annoying. Okay. I'll go fix the master sequence really quick. Yes, Mr. Casper. I work based on having some pre-made sequences that make everything easier to do. Did I just copy the wrong one? Yeah, I must have copied the wrong one. Yes, Mr. Casper. That's very nice of you. Okay. What? I just gave you millet. Okay. Well, it seems to be accurate to what I wanted. So why... I must have clicked on the wrong one then. Okay. And here is the basics of all my master sequences. I include a bunch of components that I regularly use in videos, including a watermark bar, which is this right here, as well as things that I might use often enough, such as transition elements. Casper, that's rude of you. Screeching is rude. And yes, I am ignoring you. How about you go over here? Bird loves his millet. Loves getting it all over my shoulder, too. And regardless, for all of these videos I'm going to be making today, I'm not actually going to be... Well, I might use transition elements for the end screen. So I don't necessarily need to get rid of these right now. But I will get rid of that. And I will need to copy this folder. And things are going swimmingly. Okay, and this is basically ready. Now the next thing I'm gonna need is I'm going to take all my thumbnails well, I'll rename that really quick because I misspelled it. Why? Must have missed it. How? That was a little infuriating. So I pre-made all these in another stream, which I do believe is still up on my Rumble page. I might have also put that one on my... Might have also put that one on my YouTube. Okay, and I'm going to put all the finished ones, because they have started cluttering things up. I don't need that, but I can leave it there. I need to upload some of these to some old videos, because some of them were just remaking some old footage, or old videos, or old thumbnails for old videos. Okay. Oh, I don't need that. Okay, all of these should be the thumbnails that I need. There's 35 of them, though. Why is there 35? There shouldn't be 35. It should be an even number. Well, I'm going to quickly go through them anyways. And all of these thumbnails are going to be the first 1 second of all the videos that I'm doing today. Or at least of the first section of videos I do, which will probably take up all the day, but who knows, maybe I could get to more in that time. Is one of these a repeat or something? I don't know. Why is there 35 of these? How is there 35 of these? Ah. This is what's causing the problem. This is one of those old thumbnails that I had to put on my old videos. I changed it a bit to be more consistent with my new branding. And it is the thumbnail of the video that started this series, or the series of the videos that I will be releasing soon. It's a little pixelated in that shot, but that's fine, because it's going to be a thumbnail, and therefore its display size will never be more than half of what it currently displays on my desktop. So all the pixelation there will not be seen, basically. Anyways, what I need next is I need to import this folder. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna figure out what clips I actually need to be using. And we're just gonna put them all down right here. Or rather, that's a bit odd. So I think that to get it to work how I want, yes, okay. Adobe Premiere is a little odd like that, or maybe my version is. I'm using CS 5.5 because I don't want to pay a subscription fee. And I got this version in college and I've been using it ever since. So first things first, I'm just gonna hide all of these because I don't need to see them right now. And after this I might go back to my master sequences and make it just a little bit cleaner. Because I don't need this many tracks, I have concluded after a while. Oh, isn't that lovely? My old watermark in the left-hand corner there. Okay. Okay, what is this? Ah, yes, that might be prototype. That one might not be usable. Now, some of the builds I have recorded here today are ones that I never ended up using. So I don't know if I'm gonna use this or not. I'm definitely not gonna use these two though. Okay, this is actually one that I do need. And there were some prototype ideas, but does this start from scratch? Yes, wonderful, okay. Good. Yes, Mr. Casper. Let me turn the camera back towards my face. Casper might come in a second, actually. Casper? Casper? Okay, now I can turn it back to Casper Cam. Yes, lovely Casper. The lovely Casper. He has come to chew on my face for not giving him enough millet. Okay. Okay, what's this? Casper, are you getting close to being full? Probably not. But I'm going to ignore him for a bit. What? Okay, Mr. Casper is done. And let's see, I'm gonna hide that for now. Okay, there we go. Everything seems to be working well. And hopefully Mr. Casper won't be screeching too much. So one thing I'm going to do is I need more workspace if I'm going to be going through all this video content. Am I right in seeing that that looks like 22 hours of video? Am I right about that? I sorely underestimate what I was going to be doing today. Probably. Okay. Well, the first thing is... Actually, all of these videos, not a single one of them will actually need audio. Or rather, I don't need to save any of the audio from these videos. Because what I'm going to do... So I'm looking for specific builds first that I will then maybe get to some of the other stuff depending. What is this monstrosity and why don't I remember making it? Well, this one is probably not going to be anything special. This was sort of a prototype for the hammerhead, but it did not work out. Okay. So one thing I'm going to show you really quick is actually, let me see, menu bar. As I'll pause the music for right now, and I will show you. This is the video I'm going to be attempting to make a lot more of a similar style. And this is one of my own videos, obviously. But this is a video where you have 89% retention at the 23-second mark and nearly 73% at the, well, let's say 75% at the 40-second mark. So I will show you this. This is the shorts version, mind you. Now, I will be doing a few things differently when I make new videos, and that is I'll actually show a segment of me driving the car at the end, rather than just the finished pose. And the funny thing is, I have people commenting on this video saying that the front frame is too exposed, but that front frame is actually non-critical. Literally not critical at all. So in this build, this is optional. It's basically backup for the big wedge right here, the big plow. And people aren't realizing that. And the plow is actually connected to the stuff behind that. Anyways, that's a video that is actually getting me a good number of views. I think it's like on TikTok 20,000 and on YouTube Shorts it's what, 9,000? I could be wrong there. But that's been the most successful video I have made in a while, because the algorithms tend to hate me and my presence on new tech, I just have not built up large enough of an audience. So anyways, that's what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so this is a semi-prototype of the hammerhead. But I don't think I'm going to be using that. That's dubious if I use that or not. It's dubious if I use this. So I have to go through this footage and decide whether or not it's worth using. Okay, this is something else that I might use. And some of this I have to decide whether or not to delete it or not. What even is this? That's nonsense. So some of the things I've built in Crosshair over the years have been nothing more than nonsense. Let me close that out. I can read live chat if someone comments, but if someone doesn't comment for like an hour and then someone comments, it might take me like 5 to 10 minutes to actually see the comment. Which is the problem with being a small-time streamer. Okay, what even is this? What is the purpose of this? This looks like one of the dud builds that I made over time. So it's probably not, that's not going to be anything that I use to make a video of. Okay. And that's a prototype of this guy, I believe. Okay, so that's actually worth keeping. And let's see. Oh, this again. Or is it something different? Let's see. So this is in relationship to this. And I did not sort this because that's actually part of video editing, is sorting your own stuff as you work. That is one of the big, painful things of video editing. And then finding the right footage that you actually want to use. Now this is something different. This might just be a bit trash, or might be related to, yeah, it's related to this stuff over here. And this is stuff that I don't have knowledge of directly, but if it was like a movie clip or something, I'd have to be referring to a script to have any idea of what I'm doing here. Okay. Or rather, it's related to this stuff over here. And right now I'm actually in an interesting situation where I literally don't need any of the audio from any of this. I will be putting my music back on because it's more entertaining. So, unlink. I just do not care about the audio right now. But I will do something really quick. So I need just one single sound effect. Okay, I don't really care. No, I don't care. It's really gonna bother me this way. It is, isn't it? Let's just see. Okay, yeah, that's a problem. So this is a file problem of mine. Don't even realize it'd be this bad because edit preferences, memory. Okay, so I'm going to try and fix the problem by telling it that I want the media cache to be here, not on my main hard drive. And we'll see if it does that or not. Oh, and it looks like it's already freeing up some space by doing that. Still not enough, but it's enough to keep working for right now. Okay. Now I'm going to turn off my music just for a moment, and hopefully I remember to turn that back on. Because music helps you focus. Okay. So really all I need right now is just a single sound. Okay. And besides this, I literally do not need anything else in this. I don't know why this is actually so freaking long. Okay, so it sounds like Crosshat actually uses very similar but a few variations of the same sound. Anyway, we're gonna file save as cross out build sound. Yes. Okay, I don't care. I do not care. I'm going to turn Adobe Premiere off for a second and see if that fixes this. I'm going to clear out the media cache, which I have bookmarked. This shouldn't have any of the nonsense. Yeah, it shouldn't have any of my actual Premiere files in here, yeah? Yes, delete, delete, delete. We need to clear out some space. As half these videos are not even in the Adobe Premiere. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. So now that that is fixed, look how much space I have. 54 gigabytes. Okay. Save as. Well, I don't even want it to save there. I literally do not want it to save there. Okay, and now I no longer need that. And we are good with the sound that I'm going to need. And now let's see if deleting the media cache causes me any problems. Might take a bit for the stuff to reprocess. Anyways. Because this is about, let's say, 20 hours worth of footage that I'm going through right now. And because this is going to be a very important sound effect, okay, where did I put that? Okay, wonderful. Now all the other audio I do not need that's actually on these video clips. So I'll just get rid of them for now. Also, so I don't forget that this is here, I'll clear it out for a moment. And that will help me when I'm sorting all this massive amount of footage that I'm working with here today. Okay. Time to get some water. Okay, checking. Camera is good. Okay. So now, I'm not going to even worry about the audio because I've removed all the audio for now. Okay, let's see. It's going to take a while for everything to restore because you can see this bar. Well, can you? Yes, you can. So I cleared out the entire media cache to make room. And let's just see how it is going to be screwing up my storage space as Adobe Premiere recreates that stuff. So the problem is I was down to, what, 200 megabytes on the local disk? As it was just going through and saving too many excessive files. For whatever reason, Adobe Premiere likes to create its own media files that it's happy with itself, but it doesn't use the original files. It's where it creates duplicates, and that's a storage problem. At least the version I use, because I use Adobe CS 5.5 to avoid paying a subscription. I actually legitimately own this version, but I will definitely not go to the subscription model until I have a hell of a lot more money. Anyways, let's see. And you can see that it is slowly adding more stuff to the Drive E. Okay. And I will be able to begin working again in a moment, depending on what Adobe Premiere is willing to offer me. So the goal is to turn 20 hours of footage into maybe 20 one-minute videos, if I am so lucky. It's actually very important to clear out your media cache every so often. Okay. Okay, I know what that's for. Well, that's a bunch of small quirky builds that I made for a small short time brawl feature in Crossout. Okay. And here is another one that's actually moderately important. Let's see. Is this the... Okay, that's the racer. This is the Tusky. Let's see. Put all these over here. Okay, what's this? Is this a... This one might be a art build, maybe? It's been a while. Yeah, this is a bit of an art build. I'm not sure, especially since I'd have to remake it. So I think I'm just going to get rid of that footage. Oh, this was an experiment. I'm not sure if I can even use that footage. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can't. But if it's actually used to a practical effect... Okay, this is the Leviathan, I think. Yes, okay. Actually, it's not too smart of me to move that. Not yet, anyways. Okay. Okay, that is Raid Breaker. And I know that it will be very hard to understand what I am doing because it's all based on a lot of information that I know and you do not know, dear viewer, but that's sort of how video editing goes. Especially since I acquired this footage over like 2 years, and most of it has not been published online in any form. Okay. Okay, so this is a cool Leviathan that I made. Okay, what is this? This is fooling with hotkeys. As far as I can tell. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of that footage. It might contain some parts of stuff that I was using, but not too much of it. It's going to be a bit annoying because I don't think I'm going to have any other footage of this particular build. So I can't do a driving scene with it. But no, that's fine for now. And here is another build that I consider moderately important. And this is a build I call Tusky. So this is going to be one of the ones I'll definitely get done today. I'll put on music again. Okay, and let me check one thing. Reduce desktop audio just slightly. Okay. So right now I'm just organizing a ton of clips and drinking water to stay hydrated. And all of these clips are going to be turned into very short 1-minute videos at most. Would actually be better to keep them as like 45-second videos. And what even is this? That is a prototype of something, yeah. Okay, how? Okay. Okay. Wonderful, okay. That is actually the full Tusky build. Now some of these clips are definitely out of order. I should have organized them a while back, but oh well. This is an experiment that's tangentially related to that. Yeah. This is definitely a failure build. I have these up too high. Okay. I just need to judge. Oh, yes. Okay, so that is where the mummy started. So these are tangentially related to that. I don't know if I'm going to keep this footage or not. But it did give me the idea for some silly stuff. Okay, and there's a very short clip in here for some reason. I'm surprised that, yeah. That is indeed related to that nonsense. Okay, well, it's also related to a certain degree. I'm not sure if I can do anything with it. Okay. Okay, that's sort of related to this. So these files are horribly sorted right now. And that's just going to be causing me problems for a while. But that's the reason why I recorded all this stuff. We'll have to find what builds I actually want to edit into videos first, too. I found two of my favorite builds in this mountain of footage. I guess the best way to go about doing this will be to builds that I am very fond of will go on the bottom. Those ones I'll definitely edit into videos. Builds that I'm not too fond of, I will go on the top. And if I get around to them, I get around to them, but if I don't, I don't. Okay, and let's see. None of these are particularly important. So they won't go on the bottom. Let's see. And let's see. That's the racer. That's a Leviathan. That's a Leviathan. This is part of my Tusky build. This is part of the Hammerhead prototype. This is as well. Okay. So I can keep that, I can keep this. I can keep this. Okay, this is medium boat. Did I start from modifying something on this one? Yes, I did. So I don't know if I can even use medium boat as a build. Okay. Okay. This is related to this, yeah? Yes, okay. And thankfully, these ones are actually labeled. So this Leviathan will definitely get... Okay, this is related to this. Okay. Going through footage is easily the most boring part of video editing. And let's see, it is definitely putting more and more files in over time. So we'll see how full stuff gets while I'm working on this nonsense. Okay, that's sync artillery. At least part of it. Where's the start of it, though? I'm gonna have to go find that if it's not in the existing clips. That's definitely one of my favorite builds that I've done. Okay, what is this? Okay, this is another semi-okay build. So it will go up here, and I might get around to editing a video of making it. Okay, I think that this is... What is this nonsense? I think it's related to this. Okay, Rain Incinerator is one of my... It's a build that was sort of okay, but and more novel of an idea. But it is definitely one of the videos I want to edit. Okay. So let's see. Is this going to be... Going through all this footage is so annoying. Okay, let's see. Okay, that one's trash, so definitely not going to use that footage for anything. Okay, let's see. Actually, right now, because I'm just looking at footage, I can expand this just a little. Okay. Okay, and this would be... Well, that's certainly one of the Leviathan builds I've done over time. Are they the same build, though? Let's see. Was this the one I called the Rook? It might be. Okay, well, I think that one is okay to keep that footage. About this one. Yeah, it's sort of hard to judge whether the footage is useful or not depending on what clips you're skipping around to. So I just really need to see the end of it to see the overall view, and if it was one that I was actually going to edit into a full video or not. Maybe. That's a different Leviathan, okay. And that's sort of a prototype. So we'll keep it in mind. Okay, well this is a prototype, and I don't know if it will come to any use. Okay. This is too much of a brick to be useful. So we're gonna get rid of that one. In fact, we're gonna get rid of that one too. Okay, that one is related to these guys over here, I believe, yeah? Or is it these guys? And right now I'm just in a stage of sorting out so many clips. Okay. Okay, it should be this stuff, yeah? But why is it not there? Or is it... Did I move it off somewhere or did I delete it? Or is it this stuff? Yeah, it's related to this stuff. Okay. Is this related to that stuff or did I just put it there by accident? I think I put it there by accident then. Okay, yeah, I think that's related to this stuff. That might be related to this, actually. I can sort that out later. That is not an important thing right now. I'm gonna have to use this. For some of the Leviathan builds, this soundtrack right now. Okay, this is definitely a keeper. The Sky Barge, I was fairly happy with that Leviathan. Okay, this is a match. Apparently some of the building I did on the median is included in this clip. So let's see. That's related to that. And that should also be... Yeah, these two should be related to that. That's over there. Now I believe I did get rid of the stunky prototype. For right now, I'm just going to get rid of, just hide everything over there. Okay, that's Tusky. It's median. What's this? Okay, that's Tusky. Or rather, this is Tuskpura. This is Tusky. Tusky is a build I went back to quite a lot to. But Stunky is a different variant. And let's see. Yes, I'm fairly certain I got rid of that clip. Because I just did not need it. Stunky is not that high of a priority. I believe that this is more... Yes, okay. This is related to this. Okay. That also means that I'm missing some clips that I want to work on. from this big pile. Let's see, is this what I think it is? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, so the ones I had labeled make it a lot easier, but a lot of them I did not have labeled. And it's because I wasn't necessarily seriously thinking of using some of them for videos. But we shall see. Okay. So now I think I need to hunt down some footage, because there's at least 2 of my favorite builds that are missing from my stockpile of footage. And this could be a bit of a pain, so I might go ahead and start editing what I have here. And I think most of what I have here is complete. Let's see. So this is how I've organized my crossout files so far. A lot of them are just matches, but I have the building of stuff on a lot of them. So I wonder if I put some of the footage of the making of some of these builds in the wrong folders. Well. And here's the thing. Typically, the longest... Okay, what is this? This is actually sort of related. And as I find stuff too, I'm gonna do... And I'm only doing the file naming this way because if I find something that I've already mapped imported everything in the other file, so it will be just a little bit easier if I go about it this way. And extra large icons is good for viewing, but it's also good to organize your files, is just to have it open twice. And that way you can just drag and drop anything like that. And I think what I'm going to do is just look for anything that looks like building in the thumbnails, rather than like sorting by size. Because I'm still missing a few clips that I really want. Okay, and here's one of them. Here's another one. And that's related to that one. Come on now. And is this? This is definitely part of the... What even is this? This seems to be heavily incomplete, but let's see. Yeah, that's not worth using. I can already tell right now. So many unorganized clips. Okay, is this? What is this? Okay, well that's part of something. Okay. And let's see, is this part of something? No. So right now I'm just going through a bunch of old clips to find what I'm looking for. No, that's a match. Thankfully, most of these I know what if they are a match, because most of the matches at least have a thumbnail at the very beginning of the map from when I started recording them. And that does make it a tad bit easier. What is this? Okay. Not what I needed. I know there's a good number of the cross-out builds that I have recorded that I did not import into Adobe Premiere, so I must be missing a few of them. And I'm hunting for at least one that I consider one of my top builds. But right now, if I don't find any more, yeah, I'm just going to go with what I have for right now. So we'll just get to work rather than stalling for a long time. Okay. So let's see. The first build I'm going to actually make a video of is, let's see, is this the one? No. No, okay, is it this one? No. Okay, it's this one. And for comparison, this is still a 20-minute clip that I'm going to have to edit down to 1 minute. And let's just see if it's pretty much everything that I was looking for. Okay, and I'll go one at a time with the other clips that I need. So I have gone and recorded driving some of these guys. And it just depends on what I'm looking for. Not that. But if I have to, I will go and record more clips just to finish what I'm doing. But if it's to that point, I will go off stream to do that. And I think all of these are probably nothing. This is probably just, yeah, this is nothing. What is this? It's okay. It's something from the stream then. No, okay, this is odd. Because it should not be recording in FLV. I turned off that setting and told it to record in MP4. So that's really odd for me. Anyways, let's see if I can actually find the clip I'm looking for. Okay, let's see if I can This is annoying me. This is annoying me terribly, terribly much. Is this what I'm looking for? No, it's not. So, I think some of the files I'm looking for have been oddly saved as FLVs. And I don't think I can process them to be the file size or the file type I want while I'm streaming. And I also need to convert them to what I want. This is very odd. But let me go into my settings on OBS. And at least in the future, tell it to record in MP4. We typically have it on .flv as the recording, because FLV, if you get interrupted or the program crashes, well, the file won't get corrupted. But to actually make it work, I have to convert it back into MP4 so I can edit it. And I just find that the risk of crashing is so low that it's worth just saving as an MP4. Let's see. Why did my music stop playing? Did I tell it to turn off, or did it just stop? It looks like I can't change the setting right now, but I do see that it is listed as .flv. That's annoying. I typically, maybe it was when it had to be, I had to reinstall OBS because of an issue. That's probably what caused it. So about half the clips I want are probably stored in FLV format right now. Can I actually remix a recording while doing the stream? I should have the processing power to do so. So let's see, is this going to tank the stream? We shall see. Because I'd rather get those recordings. Seems to be working. And let's just open up Task Manager to see if that's causing me any problems. Actually, it really isn't. I'm only at 50% CPU usage too. We are learning things today. But while I'm doing this, it's a good time for me to take a short break to get more water. So I will put on the Be Right Back screen while it is doing this, because I'm not going to be doing anything until this is done, regardless. Okay, and I am back. Oddly enough, while I left, my phone alarm went on, but you guys did not hear that because I muted the microphone before I left. So that's nice. Okay. So I got more water for myself. And I dropped my weight a little. And we are finally done with remuxing all of those videos, and the CPU is still staying about the same. So that did not really damage the stream in any way. I'm actually sort of surprised by that. Okay. And I will have to come back to this part in the stream and watch it just to see if there was any sort of interruption like that. But now... So let's see, are any of these what I was looking for? Well, first I'm going to get rid of any of the ones that are really short. That's just starting the stream and then turning it off. Okay. That is 0 bytes, 18. In fact, I'm just going to sort by size really quick. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think it's safe to assume that anything that short is probably just trash. All this is trash. Probably a lot more of it is trash than I knew. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's at least get rid of a bunch of trash that was on my disk. We can get rid of this. And we can get by... yes. And maybe now we can find that footage I was looking for. Or maybe not. Am I still missing that footage after doing all that? That's annoying. Yeah, I know I don't need that anymore. I know I don't need that anymore. Or that. Or that. Or that. Might need that, might need that. Actually, this is what I needed. Okay. Okay, this is some of what I needed. So put this in clips 2. And I will put this here. Okay, that's a little odd. Why did it... So, let's see. Okay, for now. Okay. That should be what I need. And now I have all the components to finish this first video. Okay, and this. And while I was on break, I did get some cherries. The first thing I need is, for this video, I need to have this here. And it needs to be nearly 1 second long. So we're going to start with a thumbnail showing the completed build. And then we're going to show the building of said build. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to push everything back just a slight bit, so I can use ripple deletes easily. Using ripple deletes is going to save me a good amount of time on this. In fact, let's see, can I hotkey ripple deletes? Now this is an old version of Adobe Premiere. CS 5.5. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, for now on, ripple delete will be 1. And that will save me some time. Okay. Now the next part to the side is the incinerators are a key part of this build, so they're going to have to be the most highlighted part whenever construction related to them is involved. But other parts, to save time, will just have to be cut out from being shown. But the most important parts are going to be the first parts, I think. And it may take 20 minutes just to edit this video, because watching this video would take 20 minutes. But more than likely, it will take even longer than that. So what I really should do is, because this is going to be way too fast anyways, in fact, I might want to speed up the whole thing regardless. Okay, and let's see what we have so far. Okay, we're going to get rid of that. Okay. Okay. So one thing I'm going to have to keep a close attention to is sometimes I'm going to have to skip forward in the build because it's just going to be too long if I don't. So for example, I'm going to skip some of the wheels, I think. Unless there's no more. Because I was out of Omni wheels at this point. I was just putting that there. If you actually know cross that, that's an explosive part, so you don't want that exposed. So at this point, I'm just gathering parts that I know I'm going to need for the build, and their location is clearly not final at this point. So obviously I'm not going to need that. And for those who played Crossout at the time, however, it still worked with Omni when I made this. They don't anymore. Okay, I am back once again, and my mic was off when I left. I'm not sure how long it was off because I could have sworn that I turned it back on for that last segment, but apparently I did not. Or maybe I did, maybe I didn't. No viewers anyway, so it is what it is. I hate when I do that. Anyways, I'll point out that with all my builds in Crossout, that after I record the full build, I will then edit the build quite a bit, and also be much more intense with the painting. So, the goal is to get about a 40-second video of the build. 1 second on the intro and 39 seconds on the build. So the problem is we have 2 minutes now. 2 minutes that we have to shrink down. And it certainly will be possible, but it will also be a hassle. Then we have to decide on our music, and I have to add in the sound effects. Now this is a nice video because the only sound effect I need is the placement sound that Crossout has. And earlier in the video, went ahead and did that. Okay, I'm gonna ripple delete that. Ripple delete that. And ripple delete that. Actually gonna remove that, and that. Because I ended up removing them in the build, so I do not need those segments whatsoever. And here we have Mr. Casper once again. He has returned to us to be a moral boost, and also to gorge himself on millet. Casper needs all the millet in the world. All the millet is his. Okay, I already knew that was going to need to be... Okay, this can be just outright shorter. Okay, this one can be moved or removed. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's gonna be too long. So, shorten that. Okay, that's a bit of an error, but... And because we need to remove some time, that will be just a clip that I can just remove. Now I actually really like that right there. So I'm going to keep that slightly longer than most clips. Okay, and because I do need to shorten this, we'll cut there. Shorten that too. So let's see. How much more time do I need to shave off? Well, it is technically almost under a minute now. Yes, Mr. Casper. Yes? Okay, that's a good flex. So I need to shorten this to probably about 45 seconds in total. Means I need to go back and remove some more sections as well, while still keeping it coherent enough. Okay. Okay, and that's now under a minute. So I'm going to need to remove even more clips. So I'm actually going to remove this clip, because we're just going to be starting with the machinist head. And in fact, we can remove this clip too. And this one we can shorten. Come on now. As I replace the wheel so many times, that'll be good. If I can... This segment is still too long. Shorten that. Okay, we can deal with that. There's a lot that I can actually trim away here. I do want to keep that slightly longer. Mr. Casper, how are you doing? You don't seem to be assisting me. Are you trying to distract me? So first things first, let's make sure this starts exactly at 9. Just for the purposes of knowing if it's exactly long enough. And then I'm heading in over in this track just because I have some other elements that it would interfere with if I ripple deleted them. Okay. And basically any minute after 3 minutes I could have placed it on the timeline, yeah? Mr. Casper? What do you seek? This one, because it gets moved so much, it can be removed, yeah? Yes? Mr. Casper is going AWOL. Now he's on the other shoulder. Yes, you are a birdie. You are a pretty birdie. Now he insists on getting millet on my other shoulder. Oh, okay, what was I doing? I was paying attention to the birdie. I'm going to remove this as well. Going to shorten this. Ideally, I will have... I'm aiming for probably 42 seconds for the actual build segment. And I wish I could get away with not having it at 150 speed for a lot of the clips. Let's see. Okay, that's actually 942. I want to get rid of some more of the clips and... we can shorten that at least. Okay. Mr. Casper is convinced I'm being a good birdie. Flex! Flex! Yes, wonderful. Okay, that is now 141. Okay, so now on for the glamour shots, which I want to be not 18 seconds, which would be the full remainder of what time I have allotted, but roughly 12 seconds. So it actually might behoove me to start over at the 10 mark exactly. Mr. Casper, you are impressing everyone. You are a very impressive birdie. Look at how much millet is coating my shoulder because of you. So I'm going to want the glamour shots to be exactly 12 seconds, and then the rest of the video will be the end screen. Mr. Casper, I have given you so much millet already. So much millet. I'm going to have to sweep the floor after you get off my shoulder. You are holding that pose for quite some time, Mr. Casper. Is that how much you want millet? It seems to be so. Or do I want one little clip of this in battle? I can try and find that really quick. Let's see. Casper, you've had so much millet, I'm worried if you're going to get fat on me. Okay, I think I'm done Giving Casper this millet. I'll put it in his millet tray, and he can finish the rest of the stem off without coating me in millet. Yes? You are a good birdie. Okay, let's see. Is this going to be a good enough clip? Yeah, this was not the best match. Let's see. Okay. The problem I had with this build when I was actually using it is that often you'd get more than one person using an incinerator in the raid, and that makes you very vulnerable to the little guys. So I don't know if this footage is good enough for this video, especially since I can only use maybe 10 seconds of it at most. Okay.
Let's see him try this barefoot.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go without using that footage. It wasn't some of the best footage I've had. Okay, Mr. Casper, what are you doing now? Time to clear off all the millet Mr. Casper's been building up on my shoulder. Okay, and I can reset the camera location that Mr. Casper has thrown off. Okay. No, okay. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to deal with the short glamour shots I took. I mean, sort of like an optional thing anyways. No. Question is, do I take any more interesting shots than this? Looks to be no. Okay. I'm just going to go with what I have. Okay. It's 950. We can increase this to 952. And then we have to put in our end screen. Let's see. And I probably cleared that out earlier. So we're about done with the first segment of the video, or the first video finished of the day. Okay, in chat I have put, feel free to ask questions, I might even answer them. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with everything so far. Okay. Let's see, what am I looking for here? Okay. Well, judging by things, it looks like I'm only going to get one video done this session, though I have progressed to the point where I can get a few more done fairly soon after. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move all of this down quite a bit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine for what I want. And that'll save me some hassle. Okay. There's the end screen taken care of. Or would I be happier with the tread plate one? Yeah, the tread plate one would be better for cross-out videos. Now the next thing I had to do for this video is fiddle with the scale a bit. So all of these are probably going to be at least 110, I believe. Okay, that works. every so often I will go back to 100 for this one. Okay. Okay. So that's pretty much done, except for the last thing, which is to add the sound and the music. Just for the sake of this, audio gain, we'll do 4 for now. Doing 4 to better see the wave. There's a slight variation to each one of these. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move these down to right there. I'm going to mute the audio there. Copy. Okay. And now, obviously, it's not going to be that easy as just copy and pasting all of them. Hey, what's this? Art. Okay, don't need that. Okay, why can't I use main number 2? That makes no sense. Anyway. And then, did I make a mistake? Let's see. Okay. It's coming so fast that the audio is actually longer. Okay. Now for this one, it looks like okay. This is a bit tedious, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Sheesh. I created a very tedious way to make videos. Huzzah, huzzah. Let me just check my microphone is still on, is not randomly turned off. You have no clue how much that bothers me. Sheesh. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm almost done there, so I'll be finished with what I'm doing in a moment. Sorry for the yelling, but I will be almost done anyways. And then I can continue editing a little later. Okay, that one's slightly off. That one is really off. So I'm going to be finishing up this video and then it'll be the end of the stream. And I might go ahead and get sound effects for the spray can and the removal of parts. Those are the only things I'm really missing sound-wise. But other than that, the video is done. Just look at this audio. It's a mess, isn't it? So I'm going to turn off my music right now so I can choose the music I want to use for the project. And then once that's done, we're going to call it for this stream. I'll go out, buy a pizza, and have dinner, and then come back. That is the plan. So what I want is and because it takes me a while to choose what music I want, I might do that off camera too. That is quite loud. Even though I set it to -12, okay. This would be good if I build a sci-fi car. Let's see. No. No. Okay. Okay, that should be all of them. Okay. I am very happy with that so far. I might go and get... I'm going to get the sound effect for removing a part, or make one on my own and make a sound effect, or get one from Crossout of the spray can. And I might go try and find a better clip of the thing actually in battle in my files, or I might just drive it around and do so. But other than that, this video is done, and I will be telling you thanks for watching. I will be back later after I get pizza and have dinner, and do those other things.